It rained that morning like it had something to prove. Sharp, urgent needles of water that stabbed the tin roof of the brew shack like a thread. I'd been running the 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. shift at Java Junction for 6 months, long enough to know what kind of eyes watched you when your uniform was designed for tips. It was one of those roadside espresso kiosks, single window, single employee, all charm and show. My boss called it femme forward branding. I called it a paycheck. I never minded the ogling. I'd mastered the art of eye contact without invitation. Men came and went. Construction foremen, graveyard techs, security guards pulling doubles. Most were harmless. Some tipped generously. One offered to pay my rent. Another asked if I'd pose for his espresso calendar. I laughed it all off. I was used to the game. Until that one shift. The shack sat alone off the interstate, tucked beside a 24-hour car wash that never opened before 9. The only light came from a busted halogen pole above the lot and the soft orange LED under the overhang. Beyond that, pure black, rain-slurred asphalt, and the glow of I-90 in the distance. It was isolated, which was exactly what creeped me out that morning. It started at 3:12. I was restocking the milk crates, phone charging behind the sink, music low, Billie Eilish whispering something sad into the speaker. I hadn't flipped the open sign yet. I was still in my hoodie, still invisible. Then came the buzz. Not the door chime, not a knock. A low, continuous hum. It was coming from the drive-thru window. Someone had pulled their car just close enough to trigger the motion sensor floodlight above the stand, but hadn't turned off the engine. I glanced over my shoulder. A black SUV. Could have been anyone. I stepped toward the window, hoodie still up. No makeup yet, teeth unbrushed. Not exactly how we were supposed to greet customers, but I hadn't even brewed the first pot. Before I could slide open the window, the SUV rolled forward, engine revving low and slow like it was growling. Then it just idled. Right there, 10 feet away. No headlights. I stood frozen. You work the graveyard long enough, you learn the difference between early caffeine zombies and something else. This was something else. Eventually it rolled out of sight. I didn't think much of it. I told myself it was a Lyft driver taking a nap or some hungover kid from the college nearby, but I locked the back door anyway. 3:39 a.m. I changed into uniform, did my usual routine. Mascara, lips, tied my hair into a high pony. The rain let up just a little, enough to hear the gravel shift when someone stepped on it. That's when I noticed it. Footprints, in the mud right outside the back door. Barefoot, human. I turned off the music. Nothing. Just the sound of my own breath. I went to the window again, cracked it open. My finger hovered over the open switch. I told myself if I saw anyone weird again, I'd call the boss, or 911. But the lot was empty, so I flipped the sign on. The first car was Eric, my usual 4 a.m. regular. Mid-30s, divorced, always tipped a 20, and always tried too hard. "Hey, you alright?" he asked, eyeing me as I handed over his Americano. "Just didn't sleep much." He grinned. "I could tire you out the right way." I smirked and said nothing. Same old Eric. Then came 418. The SUV returned. This time it parked, window down. Driver didn't say anything for a few seconds. Just stared. It was hard to make out his face, but I could see the collarbones. No shirt, just a dark jacket draped open. Skin pale like he hadn't been outside in weeks. "You serving?" he finally asked. His voice sounded like gravel soaked in vodka. "Yeah, what can I get you?" He leaned forward. "What's not on the menu?" Here we go again, I thought. "We've got a secret drink," I said, keeping it light. "It's called Go Back to Bed, double shot, no foam." He chuckled, then didn't speak again. Just watched me. "Look, if you're not ordering," I said. "Do you like being watched?" I paused. His eyes were darker than the glass around him. but glassy, bloodshot, like he hadn't blinked in hours. "I'm closing the window now," I said, calm and flat. He didn't move, just whispered, "I liked it better before you put on the uniform." Then he drove away. I didn't report it or tell my boss. Honestly, I didn't want to give him another reason to lecture me about customer retention. But I did grab the box cutter and kept it on the shelf under the espresso machine. 4:43, a Toyota pulled in. A woman this time, probably late 40s, looked tired. Soccer mom type, ordered 2 lattes, normal, human. Then came the third return. Same SUV. This time, it didn't approach the window. It parked in the far corner of the lot, lights off, no engine. I pretended not to see it, just kept working, trying to shake off the tight coil forming under my ribs. At 5:05, I took out the trash. I know, dumb move, but it was routine. And I told myself routine was safe. The dumpster sat 20 yards behind the shack. One overhead light flickered nearby. As I tossed the bag in, I heard something moving behind it. I turned. Nothing. Just rain pooling into the cracks of the lot. On my way back, I saw it. A cell phone, propped up against the back wall, recording. It was angled up toward the changing station inside. My stomach bottomed out. I kicked the phone as hard as I could into the bushes and sprinted inside. I locked both doors, killed the lights, and slid down the wall and sat there, holding my knees shaking. Not crying, just furious. Then I heard it again. The business phone was ringing. I got up and answered. "Java Junction," I said, voice cracking. Silence. Then, "We need to go on a long drive, babe. Come to my house and let Daddy play." "I wrote this for you, babe. Do you like it? No games. That's how Daddy likes it. I'm coming for you." I yanked the cord out of the wall. I didn't finish the shift. I left everything as it was, grabbed my things, and drove straight to the nearest gas station. I sat in the lot until the sun came up. I told my boss later that day I was quitting. I told him why. He asked if the customer had touched me. "No," I said. "Then maybe you're overreacting." He didn't even flinch. I never went back.